good turnout. Probably helps. Everybody excused to get off work, so it's good. Love the turnout. It's good to have people excited about Aggie football, and we're excited about next Saturday in here and showing this press box off, and it's a pretty neat deal. So,
what are the biggest strides you've seen made on both sides of the ball since the first scrimmage?
Communication up front, O-line, running game. It's not even close. It's drastic improvement from last year to through this spring. I think it's been good. Those guys, the O-line has really done a nice job of wrapping their arms around Steve Farmer, and he's done it. In turn, same thing. It goes back and forth, and that's been good. I think we've run the ball better.
How good are you feeling about your depth running the ball? A lot of guys are contributing out there.
It's a good battle. Guys are trying to earn a role, and that battle will go through summer and into training camp. But I see ways to get all four of those guys the ball.
Any individuals on the offensive line that stood out?
Never an individual on the offensive line. They're nameless, faceless. Okay, they're never an individual up front. There'll be individual honors at the end of the year for the O-line only if we win a lot of games and play good on offense. That's the two requirements, and then those guys will get recognized. But that's it's kind of an anonymous group.
What about, we really haven't seen many passes to wide receivers outside today. We saw a few to the tight end.
Yeah, a little bit more focus. Well, it's just because a little bit more focus. I wanted to try to come in and establish the run and try to run the ball. And I mean, we can dial up the passes when it's time. Those guys are still, I think there's still improvement to be made out there. But I think today's big focus was on the run game.
I mean, Byers was out there more today than I saw the other day. Is
he and Jaron, Byers and Colston Green are getting better every day. They're getting more comfortable with the signals and then lining up. And anytime you know what you're doing, you play a little bit faster. And those guys have confidence, I think, but you gain more confidence through knowledge. And I think it's getting a little bit better for them. And shoot, the summer's really, really important for them, and then going into training camp.
What about the progress on defense? I mean, the front seven would be more, in some ways, other than safety, might be more the focus. What's that going, or how is that going?
Well, what's the injuries have limited that development in terms of the guys that are probably going to play significant reps for us. I think we've seen some individual improvement. There's some really, really young linebackers that are playing right now, and a lot of guys that haven't played in this defense for very long, and so when you have inexperience, you're out of position. It doesn't look real good sometimes. But I see Chris Unga and G-Mac Schuster. Those two have I think had really good springs. Wally Adedoye, let's do it. He's like berserker effort every day, just chasing the football, and he's a guy that's really enjoying playing. That's a guy that's going to earn himself a role. Those are some of the guys that stand out a little bit up front.
Who blocked the field goal? I wasn't able to see. Do you know who it was?
Somebody right in the middle.
I have no idea. Obviously, a little bit of leakage inside.
Other than
that's not a lot.
I'm sorry, Matt. Other than the block field, I thought your kickers were accurate and with a little bit of authority. I mean,
last 2 days, they've all three kicked well. Last Friday and Tuesday, Dominic got the better of Brock and Jake, and then now they've kind of battled back, and that's another competition, kind of like the running back job, that'll go through the summer and through training camp. But I think they all kick better.
Really important too, because the end of last season for sure.
We didn't kick very good in November, and I guess the bowl game was in December, so we didn't kick very good the last 5 weeks of the season. Let's not end it on that. Give me a good question.
Well, tomorrow you're going to go get back, as you said, with Captain Aggie and Habitat for Humanity.
I think it's just a great opportunity for our young men and coaches who've been blessed with a lot. We've got great opportunities here to be a student athlete and be a coach at Utah State. And I think it's good to give back to the community. And be quite frank with you, I just knew about the opportunity. I didn't know it was Captain Aggie until a few days ago. But it just so happened to be, and which is neat. I think that adds to it a little bit. But it's just a chance for us to go back and give back to the community a little bit. And the guys are excited.
So we've got 2 more practices before
Tuesday afternoon, Thursday